Hello, today we are going to review and configure the HP printer. This model is HP LaserJet 700 M712. This is a heavy duty printer and network printer. First we will see the settings. Here we can check the network option. We can check here the user access code, administration code and service access code. These all settings are belongs to the network, and now we are using general setting. Here we can check the supply status. Click on the manage supply and you can setting the supply settings, supply messages, reset supplies, and we want to check the current supply status. This way you can check the tray 2. This is the current supply remains 30%. This is you can check the first install date, last use date, serial number, and whenever you want to check either your cartridge is genuine, you must ensure that the first install date, whenever you install the cartridge first time, the date must be applied the same date. Otherwise there is an error with chip and the cartridge is not genuine. So we will go ahead. This printer have basically 3 trays. This is the tray 1. This is a manual tray. We can adjust it accordingly, and we can put it for manual purposes. And here are basically 2 trays. This is a tray 1, tray 2. Here's the paper. This printer automatically select the trays. If one tray is empty, it would automatically pick the paper from other tray. We can also change the setting of tray for the legal pages. For legal pages, you may have to change it in this way. So for legal pages, we can adjust in this way. Okay, but normally we use in this format. And the same is tray 3. The same setting must be applied as we can check in tray 2. Here we can select the tray manually. Okay, now we can check the cartridge. If you just pull it out, this is the original cartridge of this printer. The model of cartridge is 14A LaserJet print cartridge. This cartridge has around 10,000 paper per cartridge. They have capacity of 10,000 pages. So this is the rear view of printer. If we issue some faces related to the paper jam, you just pull it out and sort of the issue. Here is also this, you can pull it out this, and you can clean the paper, or you can check paper if there is a paper jam. there is also a tray here. If you face some serious paper issue, then you can also try it in this way. Okay. As I said, this is a network printer. It has two ports. One is a USB port and another is a network port. We can connect to the network port as well. Just put this cable into the network port and it will activate the network IP. We can configure the IP here in network setting. You can use the DHCP IP and you can also configure it manually. I have already configured it manually. Let's check how to do it. You have to click on this OK button and go down, and under this administration click on the general network setting, and then click on the embedded jet direct menu, and this is the information. Print section report. No, we want to set up the TCP IP. This is to enable. This is the host name of the printer, and we want to set the IPv4 setting. Here we can choose the config method. There are two methods basically. One is manual and other is DHCP or auto. Basically I am using the manual. So here you can set the manual IP setting. Here you can set your own IP address. I have set 192.168.100.19. You can set by your own, and you should go back and then you set the network mask. This is your network mask, and this is your default gateway. In my case, my default gateway is 192.168 and 100.1. In this way you can easily set the network setting of your printer. This is the primary DNS, secondary DNS, so you can set accordingly. This is IPv6 setting. This you can also add proxy server. You can also add proxy port and idle timeout. These are all settings related to the network. So this is the trays. This tray 1 size, tray 2 size, tray 2 size type 3. You can choose setting accordingly. This is the manage tray. You can set any tray that is used frequently. This is manually feed prompt. Whenever you want, if you set this as always on, it will ask you to select tray always before printing. So this is size type prompt. This is for device maintenance. Okay, backup, calibration, cleaning, USB firmware upgrade, HP smart level. This is auto cleaning, disable, enable. Cleaning interval, 100,000 pages, 2,000 pages, you can set it accordingly. Auto cleaning size, A4 letter or A4 page. Cleaning page, this is all. And here you can see on the screen the IP address that I just set for the network. Now we will see how we can access this printer using Windows 10 from network.
Okay, now we will learn how to add a network printer using the IP address. Search on the search bar in Windows 10 printer and scanner. Click on it and click on the add printer. Here you can see the name of the printer. If you want to add in this way, you just click on this add device, or you can add it by your IP address. I will add it by IP address. I will click on this, the printer that is not listed. Here you can enter the printer name, or you just enter a printer TCP IP address. Click on it, select on it auto detect, and host name or IP address. I will enter IP address. My network IP address is 192.168.100.19. This is the IP address that we see in the printer screen. Now I will click on next button. It will automatically search the network for this printer. It will take a little time. You don't need to install the driver of the printer. It would automatically uh, fetch everything from the network. So the printer has successfully added. You just, if you want to add or rename it by another name, I'll just call it my network printer. Okay, or just I will put it name HP LaserJet 700 M712. Okay, and just click on next button. You can share this printer on your computer, or if you do not want to share this printer, you just click it. I'm okay with this. Next, and you just click on the print on a test page. I just want to send a print page. It has been sent to your printer. Okay, and this way we can add. I will also show you the test page that I sent, and my printer has printed the test page. Okay, you can and now close the printer. If you test it again by printing a document, you just create and open any document. Just create it text document, test print from network. Just increase the font size to the 48. Okay, save it. Just click on print, select this printer. Now let's select it and just select print. Now I will show both of the prints.
Here we can see we are receiving the print. This is a test print from the network. This is how we can configure our print server, network printer, and we can use from the wireless network or LAN network. Thank you very much. This is all from this tutorial. We will meet in next tutorial. Thank you.